Hi, submarine friends. Well, I'm underneath my truck, the truck that hauls the submarine around, and I'm installing the new brake pots. So these are the rear brake pots that have the spring brake in them for parking brake. So I actually had to cut the old ones off because the pin that goes through here, this is still hot, but this pin right here was seized because this truck hasn't been used in quite a while. So what it was doing is it was pivoting in here and it was wearing on this, even though there's a bushing in here. So anyways, I managed to get that out of there. I thought I was going to have to take off the slack adjusters, but I managed. So I just want you guys to see that I do have to do really crappy jobs, that it's not all fun and games. And so here we are. But it's okay, I don't mind. It's all part of the whole submarine adventure, I guess you could say. And this is not a difficult job. It's actually more difficult getting the old pins out than swapping these. It's not even a very big job. It's just, you got to do it in the mud, laying on your back. So luckily I got some plywood here so I can so I don't have to lay right in the mud. And why doesn't this one want to start? Here we go. I wasn't expecting these. I went down to the depot today expecting to get my exhaust. I've got a 5-inch flexible exhaust pipe that goes from the turbo to the actual exhaust stack, and it was broken. So I had it patched up just because I was just using it in my yard, but now that it's being inspected, it has to be right, and you don't want an exhaust leak anyways. So, and it's not expensive, I think 45 bucks. So I thought that's what was coming today. And then I go there and the lady hands me a box with these two spring brakes. So I can't complain about that. Again, this is not a very big job. So anyways, I took that exhaust all apart this morning and got it all ready for the new pipe, because that's the first thing on the list that's arriving, supposedly. So I got that ready, and then I was looking around and I saw the got a runny nose today, and I saw the battery cable was missing the shielding. Must have got hot so many times it just crumbled off, so that's pretty dangerous. So I replaced that cable, or the battery cable. Had to make one up. I had some cable here, took the ends off the original cable and I put them onto the new chunky cable that I had. So this pin goes through here like so. Just gotta pry that out a bit. Come on. Okay. It wants to be difficult. That's all right, I can handle it. Come on. Okay, maybe I have to loosen the... Uh-oh. I've lost my cotter pin. Oh no, there it is. I got a box of cotter pins anyways. I think I gotta loosen this off so there's some wiggle room. No problem. So anyways, I replaced that cable, and then I got a notification that there was something at the depot. So I ran down there and here we are. because the other one, I think the other one I actually put it in before it. Okay. I need like 3 hands here. Maybe if I give her a little left tap. Nope. No go. I don't know why this is being such a pain. There we go. That was the pits. Okay, let's tighten this guy up. Actually, I should get this cotter pin in first while I can still rotate the pin. I wouldn't want to do this for a living. Mind you, if you do it for a living, you're probably in a nice shop with a pit. I've actually been thinking about digging a pit here and lining it with those big interlocking concrete blocks. There we go. Okay, now we can tighten that back up. I'll tell you what, this hobby of mine definitely keeps me limber. Just imagine, I'm doing this for fun. Okay. Get this guy tightened up. Ugh. I gotta clean off these, get those adjusters freed up. I'm sure they're fine, but I just noticed today the last time this truck was inspected was 2019, so it probably went out of service in 2020. Okay, so the way this works is if you want to move the truck and you got no air, it will not move. No way, no how. So they have what's called a caging bolt, and that's this guy right here. So what that does is it compresses the spring to release the brakes. So the truck has no air right now. So when I undo this caging bolt, the truck's not moving, it's locked in place, which is fine. But I'm gonna do that after I hook this up. So, let's see now. We got these 2 fittings right here. And I gotta check on that side. So the spring brake is the bottom, and it's the rubber hose, this guy. So this one here is the service. So that guy goes there, just like so. The other one was a bugger to start. There we go. So we'll put some thread tape on it. Boy, productive day today. Holy cow. Spring brakes. Ready for new exhaust pipe. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I got my plywood deck on. Looks really nice. So I put the steel deck back on. I removed the original redwood planking that was waterlogged and crappy and weighed 1,000,000 pounds. So I decided to go with the deck again because I want to save weight, but at the same time I need weight because the crane needs weight to swing out to the sides. So I can't get too crazy on making it too light. So I did take the bull board off the front, which is probably 500 pounds, and it's way up at the cab. I don't need weight there, I need weight in the back. So it looks really good. It looks good with the bull board off, and there we go. Come on. So it looks really good. Now I think I'm thinking about shortening the exhaust stack too, because it's 1 mile high, and this is not going to be carrying loads of lumber. That's what this truck was. It was a lumber delivery truck for a hardware store. So I don't need the bullboard, and I don't need the super high exhaust. See, if I cut that exhaust down, I think I can pull the cab into my shop, because I think I have a 12-foot door, something like that. I know it's actually a weird size. It's not 12, but I don't remember what it is. I had to custom order it. Okay, so this guy is for the park brake. So we'll just put some new thread tape on there. Easy peasy. And then I can undo the caging, this caging bolt. I had some deer in my yard today I had to chase away. I had to go to my house. I carried a big pipe with me. I didn't know what they were gonna do. Sometimes in the spring the deer are kind of mean around here because they're having babies. Never had a problem, but better safe than sorry. The deer here are pretty friendly. They actually, the deer actually visit with my German Shepherd in the backyard. They like stand on each side of the fence. It's pretty funny. My dog doesn't care less about the deer, which is what you want. You don't want your dog chasing deer. So, I'm almost there. So, the whole purpose of this video is to prove that I'm not slacking. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I don't like that. I'm going to take that off. I should have paid more attention to how that hose was routed. I want it to come over top of this or it'll be rubbing all the time. I can't believe how cheap these parts are. Holy cow. I only needed one of these, but they're $250 for both of them. So for $125 to replace the second one, why not? Right? I mean, I'm a pretty cheap guy, but I'm pretty practical too. Like, I don't waste money. But I don't want to be sitting on the side of the road somewhere with a problem because I was trying to save $125 or whatever it is. So this caging bolt is a real bugger. It's really tight. So I gotta get myself comfortable. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is not too bad. The other one seemed worse. I have a bad rotator cuff, so the doctor told me to go to physio so I could do exercises to make it better. I don't think I need exercises. Okay, I'm going to take a break. You guys get the gist of it. Ciao.